Imagine dropping into a ruthless online survival RPG with almost nothing. Just a tiny shack, a few scraps of wood, and the hope you don't get mauled by a wolf. That's Westland Survival. You start scrapping together resources, crafting weapons, and slowly turning that ramshackle shack into a fortified ranch. It's a wild mix of survival, exploration, crafting, and combat. You'll face bandits, wild animals, and occasional bosses. PvP adds another layer. Other players can pop up at any moment and try to snatch your hard-earned loot. The world itself is massive and alive. Deserts, forests, abandoned towns, random encounters that make you constantly second-guess your next move. If you think survival games are about wandering and grinding endlessly, think again. The loop is simple, but it hooks you. Prepare, risk, survive, repeat. I've had sessions where I feel unstoppable. Fully geared, food stacked, health topped off. And then a pack of wolves ambushed me because I didn't bring enough bandages. The moment your careful prep fails, it stings. But it also teaches you something about strategy. Weapons and armor aren't cosmetic. Each crafted sword, each reinforced rifle, each armor upgrade is earned. And it shapes how you survive and fight. That sense of ownership, that feeling that everything you bring into battle is truly yours, makes every run matter. And it goes further. Crafting can be creative. You can experiment with different combinations of materials to find stronger tools or weapons. Sometimes you'll overreach, make a weak batch, and realize survival is about patience as much as skill. That little trial and error grind adds texture to your experience and makes eventual success feel incredible. Step outside your ranch and the frontier doesn't wait to test you. PvE is brutal, chaotic, and unpredictable. Wolves, bears, even snakes appear out of nowhere, forcing you to adapt on the fly. Then there are bandit camps, each with its own setup, guard patterns, and traps that push you to rethink your approach. You can treat the world like a checklist. It reacts to your presence. Boss fights are where the game really flexes. These encounters punish sloppy prep, demand careful planning, and force you to utilize every tool, pet, or resource you've gathered. If PvE is tense, PvP is a nerve-wracking masterpiece of chaos. Other humans don't follow predictable patterns. One moment someone might wave, share loot, or trade. The next, they're ambushing you, stealing your resources, or shooting your companion wolf in the back. You learn quickly. Trust is temporary. Strategy is critical, and your gut matters more than any stat bar. Every encounter becomes a mini-story. Split-second decisions, map knowledge, timing, all of it can mean the difference between victory and humiliation. PvP also elevates the narrative of the game. Every skirmish carries personal stakes, shaping alliances, grudges, and reputations. Outposts you thought were safe can become death traps overnight because another player found a way in. The human element ensures that even after hundreds of hours, you're never entirely comfortable. And that's exactly how a Wild West survival game should feel. Exploration in Westland Survival is more than walking from point A to point B. The world is huge, dynamic, and full of surprises. You can chase quests, check out seasonal events, or simply wander and see what bites back. Sometimes wandering aimlessly creates the best stories. Stumbling into a hidden bandit camp, discovering an abandoned cabin full of loot, or unexpectedly running into a pack of aggressive wildlife. Every biome has its own flavor. Deserts can feel lonely and unforgiving, forests shadowy and dangerous, and abandoned towns full of secrets and ambushes. You'll quickly learn that even routine trips carry risk, and those risks give exploration weight. No two trips feel the same, and the frontier never gets stale. The freedom to explore also encourages creativity. You'll find shortcuts, secret paths, or clever ways to flank enemies. You learn to adapt, scout ahead, and think like a pioneer surviving in an unpredictable environment. Every journey is a story, whether it ends up in triumph, disaster, or sheer dumb luck. Loot in Westland Survival isn't filler, it's survival currency. Rare weapons, powerful armor, and precious crafting materials instantly change the way you play. And once you have them, getting them home safely becomes its own high-stakes challenge. Do you sprint, sneak, or fight everything in sight? Every choice carries risk. Duels add an entirely different layer. They're not scripted, There are spontaneous tests of skill and preparation. Timing, strategy, and awareness matter more than stats or numbers. And that ongoing calculus makes every expedition feel like an organic story, packed with suspense and memorable moments. The player community brings the frontier to life. Alliances, rivalries, betrayals, all of it emerges organically from human interaction. You'll see groups working together, defending bases, or coordinating raids. And sometimes one person's betrayal can set off a chain reaction of chaos and hilarity. The social element elevates survival beyond mechanics. Wolves and bandits are dangerous, sure, but other players are unpredictable. Every expedition could end a friendship, in treachery, or a complete disaster. That makes every interaction feel meaningful. Your choice ripples through the world, and other people's actions do too. It turns a survival game into a small living drama, where alliances and grudges create endless emergent stories. The unpredictability keeps the world vibrant, no matter how. Quick pause. This video is sponsored by the devs, and the timing matters. Westland Survival just launched on Steam. Playing on PC makes everything smoother. Combat, crafting, inventory management, and the mouse and keyboard controls feel natural for all the survival loops the game throws at you. More importantly, a growing Steam player base means more chaos, more alliances, more rivalries, and more unpredictable encounters. If you've avoided mobile survival games, this is the perfect chance to jump in. Bigger screens, better controls, and more active community all make the frontier more dangerous, more alive, and far more memorable. So why does this game hook people for hundreds of hours? It's the way all the systems interlock. Your ranch grows because you prep. Prep keeps you alive in PvE and PvP. Combat rewards skill. Loot tempts risk. Exploration throws surprises. And the player community adds the ultimate unpredictability. Every death has a story. Every victory feels earned. There's no autopilot. You're constantly building, planning, experimenting, and learning. That tension paired with that immersive Wild West setting makes the game compelling and replayable. Every session can produce a story worth telling. Sometimes funny, sometimes heartbreaking, but always memorable. Catch you next time.